Thank you for participating. I think before we start the keynote, we have some awards and closing remarks. This typically we'll do that during the banquet, but given the circumstances, we're going to do that this morning. So I would like first to introduce Nextme to present the first set of awards.
Thank you. So this was our first year organizing Generalized Racing Intelligence Competition, GRAIC. It's a simulation-based competition in which participants submitted controller code for autonomous vehicles. And we have a pipeline to evaluate these submissions. And the submissions will be made available to the community for verification, testing, and synthesis research. You can visit our website for more information. The competition was put together by an amazing team from Illinois and Michigan. And our first winners are UNC Chapel Hill team, Abul Fazl Karami and Parasara Sridhar Dagirala. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I guess next, we're going to the next competition, the student design competition, networking computing on the edge. Jan and Junfei.
Yeah, thank you. So my colleague Junfei Xie and I are going to announce the winners for the student design competition, networked computing on the edge. So the first honorable mention goes to Tomasz Luiki, Francesco Vasho, Rui Hua Cai, and Kai Kai Liu from San Jose State University for their project titled Network UAV-based System for Early Fire Detection. The next slide, please. The second honorable mention goes to Si Quanzhou, Pei Xuanshu, Zhe Xingshi, Xinwang Dong, and Yong Zhaohua for their project titled Cooperative Control and Intelligent Decision Experiment Platform for Heterogeneous UAV UGV Swarm System. The next slide, please. The third honorable mention goes to Dominic Gorillo, De Yuanqu, Shudip Dagao, Sihai Tang, and Qin Yang for their project titled Raw Data Cooperative Perception on Autonomous Vehicles. Next goes to Junfei.
Hello, this is Junfei. I'm going to present the three winners. The third place winner goes to Xiyuan Zhu, Andrew Chawei, and Rosa Zhang for their project Video Transmission Through Underwater Acoustic Channels. Next one, please. The second place winner goes to Reese Grizzly, Edward Ended, Ian McCormick, Eve Hu, and Bob Iannucci for their project One Program to Rule the Intersection. And our first place winner goes to Sankit Lokhindi, Ian Lau, and Hao Xu for their project Intelligent Multi-User Millimeter Wave MIMO Systems with Multiple Edge Computing Relays.
Congratulations to the winners.
Congratulations.
Great, thank you so much for organizing, running the competition and presenting the awards. And next, I think we have Yuan Zhao Xu to talk about the indoor location competition.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Yuan Chao, and I am a researcher from Microsoft. And on behalf of the organizing committee, in the next couple of minutes, I'll be presenting the results and awards of Indoor Location Competition 2.0. Next. Yeah, so this competition is not part of the webpage of the IPS this year. And so let me start by saying a couple more words on the background and history. So location is a fundamental building block for a variety of applications, including navigation, advertising, tracking, and so forth. And there's no doubt that GPS has transformed the way we live and work. However, as many of you are aware, GPS doesn't work well indoors. The signals from the satellites are attenuated and scattered by roofs, walls, and other objects. As such, over the past few decades, research communities as well as industry, they have been actively working on building technologies to provide accurate locations in indoor environments. So a variety of sensors, from smartphone IMUs to cameras, as well as various types of wireless signals, have been exploited in different solutions. So at IPSN 2014, Microsoft launched the very first indoor localization competition, which brings teams together from different parts of the world to evaluate various kinds of localization solutions in the same physical environment. So here are two snapshots showing some of the results from the 2018 competition, in which we can see techniques ranging from cameras to acoustic and ultra-wideband signals. Next. Yeah, so despite significant advances over the past 2 decades, many problems remain to be solved towards building cost-effective and scalable solutions. So one of such problems is the lack of universal platform and data set. So without such data set, it's non-trivial for researchers to implement state-of-the-art baselines and conduct apple-to-apple comparison. So with that in mind, we started Indoor Location Competition 2.0, in which we released a large-scale indoor location dataset. So the dataset contains around 30,000 indoor walking traces collected by site surveyors in more than 200 buildings. So during a walk, a site surveyor is holding an Android smartphone and an app is running on the device to collect IMU magnetometer readings, as well as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth iBeacon scanning results. So we have made the full data set available on both Cargo and Microsoft Research Open Data. And to fully utilize the data set, we partnered with Cargo to make the competition completely virtual. Next, please. So here is the timeline of the competition. So we first announced this competition at CPS-IoT Week last year. So in June 2020, we released a sample dataset and code on GitHub and hosted a webinar to demonstrate several things, for example, data parsing and visualization. The competition was officially kicked off on Cargo on January 28th this year, and it lasted for 3 months and is free to the public. So we hoped such a flexible schedule would make it easier for people in different places around the world to participate. Next, please. So the competition ended this Monday, and it is very well received by the community. So we had in total 1,170 teams from 64 countries participated. More than 28,000 submissions have been received from professionals and students from around the globe, which translates to 1 submission every 5.5 minutes throughout the 3 months time frame. And next. So this graph provides a more detailed view of the activities. So here the blue line shows how the best score progressed over the course of the competition, and the bars are the submissions. So as the submission numbers goes up, we see a clear trend of score going down. So note that the left y-axis is a log scale. So as we can see, within a week since the launch, localization accuracy dropped from more than 100 meters to below 10 meters. It decreases steadily to around 2.5 meters in about 2 months, and the submission spike approaching the submission deadline brought the score to below 2 meters. Next. So now it's my great honor to announce the winners of the competition. So the third place goes to Zidmai, who is a solo player in the competition. There are quite a few solo players who did a great job like Zidmai, and I believe we are all impressed by their dedication and commitment in such an intense and long-running competition. And the second place goes to team MYRCJ. So they have been taking the lead in the race for most of the time during the game. And many participants, actually including the top winners, have expressed their admiration to the team MYRCJ, not only for their exceptional performance, but also their generous sharing on the forum, which inspired many of the competitors to keep moving forward. All right, so the final champion of the competition goes to team Track Me If You Can. The team consists of 2 cargo grandmasters, and they came from behind and snatched the victory in the last week from the MYRCJ team. By the way, I like the name, especially when you see the name jumping from nowhere to take the first place on the leaderboard in the last days of the competition. So their final score is 1.49, which is amazingly low, actually more than 30% lower than the second best score. So hats off to the winning teams. So these 3 teams will share the $10,000 prize pool sponsored by Microsoft, Google, and XYZ10. And in addition to the 3 teams, we also have 12 teams won the gold medal on cargo and 46 silver medal winners and 59 bronze medal winners. Congratulations to all the winning teams, and thank you everyone for your participation and contribution. So next.
Thank you so much for the.
I have one more slide at the end of it. Just yeah. So in terms of next step, we would like to invite everyone to join our competition session at AIoT workshop at KDD 21 in August. And in that session, we will invite speakers from academia and industry to talk about state-of-the-art research on location-based system, machine learning, and so forth. And in addition, winners of the competition will join us in a panel to share their experiences, learnings, and discuss the opportunities and challenges in the broader sensing and location-based service area. And many of you have also reached out to ask if there's going to be another indoor location competition next year. The short answer is yes, there will be another one. It's still work in progress, and we would like to get your inputs on how we can make it more interesting and challenging. So please feel free to send us emails and stay tuned on our website. So we hope you enjoyed the competition, and thank you again, and we hope to see you soon. And thank you, Xenophone, and thank you, the CPS Week organizing committee.
Great, thank you so much for organizing this competition. That has been a very nice addition to CPS-IoT Week for many years now. And next, I guess I would like to ask Renato to present some awards.
All right, thank you. Right, so this year we organized the second edition of the ACM CDB Student Research Competition, so SRC, and this is sponsored by the ACM and Microsoft Research. And this year, me and Yushong Kim from University of California, Riverside, we are the organizer, and Antonio Barbalace and Daniel Bistro, we are the other 2 judges. And so in this research competition, we have 2 categories, one for undergrad and one for grad students. So first, we present the award for the undergrad student category. And we have 2 medals, a silver medal and a gold medal. So for the silver medal, the winner of the SRC is the work titled Safer Adaptive Cruise Control for Traffic Wave Dampening, presented by Emily Bashab, and is a collaboration across multiple colleges and universities. So congrats to them. And for the gold medal, the winner is the work titled ADAS-RL, Adaptive Vector Scaling Reinforcement Learning for Human-in-the-Loop Lane Departure Warning. This is the work presented by Armand at the University of California, Irvine. So congratulations to this outstanding undergrad student, which we hope they will stay in the community and from where we will see more exciting work in the future. Okay, then we move to the second category, which is a graduate student. And here we have 3 medals, so a bronze medal, silver, and gold. So Let's start from the bronze medal winner. And in this context, the winner is Jack West from Loyola University of Chicago with his work Moonshine, an online randomness distiller for zero involvement authentication. And then the silver medal goes to the work titled Towards Reliable Automatic Learning Systems, Improving the Safety of Learning-Enabled Systems. This work was presented by Jiaming Fan at Boston University. And then the gold medal goes to Symmetry Abstraction Refinement Algorithm for Faster Scenario Verification. This work was presented by Hussein Sibai at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. So truly congratulations to the these outstanding works, and I just remark that the gold medal winners for the two categories will actually represent our community at the grand final that the ACM will hold later this year. So congratulations again.
Great, thank you so much, Renato. And next, I would like to introduce Jim Anderson, the chair of the ACM SIGBED, which is the main sponsor of CPS-IoT Week.
So hi, everybody. I'd like to first make a couple of public service announcements on behalf of SIGBED. And don't worry, Xenophon, this is not going to take very much time. The first announcement is I'm the current SIGBED chair, but my term ends on July 1st, and we're currently going through an election to appoint the new leadership. And if you're a member of SIGBED, you would have received an email message probably a month or so ago asking you to vote. And if you're like most of us, when you saw that message, you probably went to the next message and then forgot that you ever got it. And so I'm asking you right now, while I'm reminding you and you're thinking about it, dive into your inbox and fish out that message, pull it out, and respond to it sometime today. It'll literally take you 2 minutes to vote, and this is very important. The other thing I wanted to say is if you're not a member of SIGBED, please consider joining. This is one of those good for the community kinds of things to do. SIGBED does a lot for you on your behalf. We sponsor lots of events like this one. In fact, we sponsor so many conferences that I, as SIGBED chair, can't keep track of them all. It's a very easy thing to join. Go to sigbed.org, our website, and just follow the links, and it's extremely cheap. The last time I checked, it was $5 for students and $15 for everybody else. So for the price of a cup of coffee or two, you can do something that's good for the community. The second public service announcement was to encourage you to go look at that website, which, by the way, Renato, who just spoke, is the person responsible for making it look so beautiful. But one of the things we've done, for example, recently is to start a blog that has all sorts of interesting and provocative posts by movers and shakers from this community that I think you'll find interesting. But if you go check out our website, you'll see some of the things that SIGBED is up to. So again, vote and please consider joining. So one of the things that SIGBED does do is to bestow some annual awards. One of them we give at ES Week, but two of them we give here. And the two that we give here are a dissertation award and an early career researcher award. So next slide, please. So the dissertation award, as you can see here, is named in memory of Paul Caspi. And this year's winner is Arpan Gujarati for his dissertation entitled Towards Ultra Reliable CPS, Reliability Analysis of Distributed Real-Time Systems. This was done at Technische Universität Kaiserslautern, Germany, under the direction of Björn Brandenburg, who's actually at the Max Planck Institute for Software Systems. So I think I'm going to go down in history as the COVID-19 SIGBED chair. So I'm always giving out awards and stuff like this over Zoom. And it's always a little bit weird because I get no auditory response when I do this. I'm assuming all of you guys are clapping uproariously at home to show upon your love and support here. Another thing that's a little bit unsatisfying about doing this over Zoom, I don't get to, well, of course you get a plaque if you win an award, but if you win one of these awards, you get some money too. And it's kind of fun to give out checks, but in this era, the check is in the mail, as they say. So next slide, please. Our early career researcher award goes to Swaran Kumar at Carnegie Mellon. Again, I'm assuming you're all clapping uproariously at home and showing Swaran your love and support here. and the check's in the mail. He told me he actually already received the plaque, which astonished me because ACM is usually not that efficient. I'd like to close my little bit here by saying a couple of thank yous. I would like to thank the people who nominated folks for these awards. We try to make this process not too bad, but it's still an effort. And we'll be under new management next year, but I expect the emails that will go out asking for nominations will probably hit your inbox next January. So if you're a little bit older, people did things like this for you when you were coming up. So think about paying it forward and submit a nomination on somebody else's behalf. This is a real service for the community. And the other thing I want to do is to thank the people who served on these nominating committees. They really did a methodical, multi-round, diligent job of this, and that's also a service to the community. And in particular, I'd like to thank the two committee chairs, Chris Gill and Samarjit Chakraborty. So with that, I'm done. Thanks.
Great. Thank you so much, Dean. And I guess next I would like to invite Luca Motola. Luca.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. And here we are. I'm proud to announce that CPS-IoT Week 2022 will take place in Milano, Italy, with support from Politecnico di Milano. Milano is the Italian city with the highest number of ICT SMEs and large companies. It's easy to reach from abroad. We have 3 international airports with direct connections from Europe, Asia, and North America. The university was founded in 1863 and is the largest school of architecture, design, and engineering in Italy, and arguably one of the top technical schools in Europe. People like Gio Ponti, Renzo Piano, and the chemistry Nobel Prize Giulio Natta studied and taught at Politecnico di Milano. So I'll be coordinating operations as one of the general chairs. We just started planning the event and we're assembling the rest of the team. You will see a preliminary website up online pretty soon. And the picture here shows the sun breaking out the clouds in the Duomo Square, downtown Milano. We really want to make the next edition a turning point. Stay tuned for more information, and I hope to see you next year in Milan.
Great. Thank you so much, Luca. We're looking forward to. And with that, I think we're almost done with the announcements. We have the third day of the technical program, very similar to the previous days. You can access the Zoom meetings, gather the sessions through the website or through Gather. Let us know if there are any problems. And since we don't have a lot of time, I would like to thank all the organizers for doing an amazing job. There is the organizing committee of CPS-IoT Week, and of course the conference organizers of ICCC, ICCPS, IoTDI, IPSN, and ARTAS. We don't have time to go through all of them one by one, but there are some people that I would like to especially thank is the staff at Vanderbilt University and the Institute for Software Integrated Systems that did a lot of the work behind the scenes. Katie Day and her team, Geraldine Pierce, Alexis Rodriguez, and Amy Carnes, our web chair, that worked tirelessly beyond their responsibilities to help with the organization of the event.